Today I want to talk about a pain that can make your life miserable if you sit a lot. I'm in pain here near your sacrum area, so low in your back that your first reaction is to think, well, wait, did I trip and fall so that it hurts so much here? And what I'm going to show you in this video is that not necessarily. This can be triggered by how you sit, and I'm going to show you how to fix it with different exercises. Welcome, I'm Olivier Girard, ergonomist, posture therapist, author of the Posture Manual, and creator of 3 online posture programs. Pain in this region can be due to many factors, but in this video, what I want to do is highlight 2 of them in particular, which is on the one hand, pain that is due to the lumbar spine extensors, the deep muscles, which are called multifidi, and on the other hand, pain that is triggered by the gluteus maximus muscle. Both of them are in the same region, more or less, and they both can be perpetuated by the same factors, i.e. by your sitting posture. So this is what we're talking about now. Basically, the pain will occur when you sit for too long like this, or even worse as far as the gluteus maximus is concerned, when your legs are stretched. Here, right now, I do feel the pain for myself. I'm holding the position just to describe what I feel now, which is really not nice, but it really feels like my coccyx is hurting. Really, the tailbone is so painful. So, you know, this is type of pain that, you see, happens to posture therapists also. The only thing is that we are best able to, say, recognize it early and fix it early. So I'm going to show you how I'm tackling it. Fixing your sitting habits is step 1. I.e. you should, on the one hand, not slide on your chair, and to not slide on your chair, you need to have adjusted your lumbar support at belt level, not too low. Just a reminder, how do you adjust the lumbar support? Well, you put it too high, you sit deep into your chair, and then you lower it until it stops by itself. And when it stops by itself, it means that it has been landing right on your belt where it needs to be. Other thing you need to do to avoid sliding in your chair is, if your chair is slippery, kind of, well, you put an anti-slip mat just here. Third thing you need to do is not to have your feet forward, but with your heels under your knees. And this is especially true for the pain due to the gluteus maximus. And you see that when I do that, the shoulder blades come on the backrest, which will increase the sliding movement. So shoulders on the backrest is the third or fourth thing that you shouldn't do. If you tend to sit like this, well, you're soon gone. And the last factor to avoid that is get up. You should not sit for more than 30 minutes in a row. And with this type of pain, well, you should even aim at 20 minutes. What you have to understand is that in these postures there's a double thing happening. Number 1, the muscles are contracted in a static way, yeah? And number 2, there's now direct pressure on the trigger points of the gluteus maximus, and this direct pressure is what I felt when my face got distorted. So now let's discuss some solutions. As I told you, number 1, you fix your working habits and rhythm. But there are also exercises that you can do to facilitate the process. Whenever you get out of your chair or back to your chair, you have a golden opportunity to stretch your lower back muscles, multifidi in particular, and actually doing what I'm going to show you now is also the optimized way of standing up or sitting down. Because look, if I want to get out of the chair, I need to lighten my butt. And the best way to lighten my butt is to remove the torso. How do I remove the torso? Well, simply like this. And this is how you stretch your lower back muscles. And from here, it's very easy to get up. And the way back is the same. If I want my butt to go backwards, something else needs to go forward, which is this. And again, I have not only stretched my back, but minimized the effort to go from or to the chair. If you're one of my regular followers, you have recognized here the last part of the upper body reset. And indeed, check the card if you want to know what the upper body reset is. This movement here is what I've included in the reset. So the reset is one of the, say, first exercises that you should do if you have this pain. The part of the upper body reset on which you should focus is really the part where you bend down and turn to the side. I'm going to show you now. Be aware that the more I flex, the more I work in the lower back. So on the one hand, I don't want people to flex too low, because, you know, after a while it doesn't help the muscles anymore. You're just, you know, bending down on the joint, on the ligaments. But you should at the same time be able to recognize what is the right angle for you to stretch your lower back muscles. So let's go. We go down, and here I feel we're right in the good area. So here I will do the relaxation of the multifidi muscles, and then come up. So the posology, say, for upper body reset is like 10-15 times a day, and even probably hundreds of times a day, because I will combine it with every time I stand up and sit down. And as we said, you have to get up every 20 minutes if you feel this pain. Now, there's another thing that you can do, which is this time 3, 4, 5 times a day, because you'll see that the posture is less compatible with an office life. It is mobilization of the back. And here we're talking about the modified cat-cow happy dog exercise that I've shown in another video, which is linked in the description. What I've shown is that the exercise, standard exercise, goes like this, and then it includes a sideway rotation like this. Yeah? And actually, when you do the exercises with your knees open more than 90 degrees and make sure that your back stays flat, well, here you're working especially in the lower back area. So mobilizing the multifidi would look like this. It would look like hollow, flat, and round a bit. I can't go much round. Hollow, flat, round. And happy dog would go like this. Happy dog would go like. So you see, the upper body reset is a relaxation exercise. The modified happy dog cat-cow is a mobilization exercise. And now we will also look at stretching exercises. Still, for the multifidi, the easiest way to stretch, or the safest way to stretch, is to go like this and hold the position. This is not only super effective, but also super safe. Now, after having done this, I kept the position for 1 or 2 minutes. You can change the position and stretch the gluteus maximus. You see, I'm going to bring one leg down, keep the knee bent, and bring the knee to the right shoulder. This is the stretch of the gluteus maximus. This is, say, the normal version of the stretch. And if I want to reinforce this stretch, which I think is one of the very effective measures that I have done for myself, well, we need to put your body weight on top of it. So look, I'm just going to reverse the position. If you observe, the thigh is going towards the right shoulder. So I'm just going to lean on the side and go like this. Of course, you need to be super flexible in your hip joint, but now I can explore the space to see where I feel the biggest stretch. What I like with this position is that, you know, my body weight is supported by my forearms. So although I have a very, very closed flexion angle in the hip joint, while the load on the lower back isn't too much. But it's true that you need to be super flexible in your hip joint. So if you just had hip operation, it's not the stretch of the century. Now, to get things super clear, this pain is super annoying, super painful whenever you sit, and super annoying to get rid of. Hence, really, prevention is better than cure. Get up, don't slouch. Plus, you may try other means, such as gel and things. I have tried TENS and EMS, so electrostimulations, and honestly, I felt that it was making things rather worse. Although I was at rather 1/3, 1/4 of the intensity that I have for other regions like neck and shoulder. So really, you know, the stretches were quite effective provided that they were done precisely and regularly, but what mainly helped was to get up, get up, get up. On my channel, you'll find every piece of information that you need for improving your posture and ergonomics. That's free stuff, therefore there's no guidance. If you feel the need for guidance, well, check out the online posture programs. There you can have either structure or structure plus personal coaching with me. Feel free to check it out and let me know if there's anything I can do to help you further.